It is indubitably that time. Dang man, it's the non-consistent uploader himself, Trigger Studios, and today after like 4 years and still another 100 subscribers to go, I'm doing my 6K subscriber special of a Q&A. Can't believe I've really had this channel since freshman year of high school. Now I'm almost on my second year of college. So I'm about to low-key goof around a bit while answering some of these questions. You know, I had to basically ask you guys like 3 different times with that Q&A call-out video to send some over. I'm probably not even gonna edit that much, and I might even try to include some general questions myself that I haven't seen anybody ask. So let's start off light. Let's see what theme we're going for, and we have Zandry3423 over here saying, "Hey, how's your day?" I'm just chilling with God's grace. You know, I just feel like there's a lot of things I could be doing better at, and you know, my motivation being a little bit low lately with, you know, some of these views not being very high after doing this for a while. But hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna just keep on trying and also trying to get these verses more memorized. See, hey man, that's a W question to start it off. So what does John Martinez have to say in Latinas or Asians? Yeah, bro, you guys are playing too much, but hey man, I'm gonna be real with you guys. You see man, personally I think both set of women are fire, you know, but if I were to choose, I would just personally, I guess, say Latinas, I guess, because you know, that's what I'm more used to. Because I don't know about you guys, but you know, since I live in Florida, Asian people are kind of like rare Pokemon, bro. Them dudes are like 10% of the population, so like I've probably been friends with like only like 2 Asian people my entire life. So I'll just say that. And you know, I had the fact that, you know, I am a melanated individual, so you know, I am a fan of curves. Plus, sometimes low-key, you know, I don't want to end up being those weirdos people that are always watching anime and being losers all day. Those people that actually think Japanese women are like real-life anime girls or something, bro. So, dudes need to relax acting like they're some sort of perfect species specimen. Like, these guys aren't as sinful as any other race out there. Alright, now we got the first comment from Karma over here. Bruh, seeing that Krillin video not even get 1K views hurts my soul. Yeah, it hurts my soul too, man. Alright, the Krillin potential is out of this world. Anyways, my question is what series are you most excited to write about, and what career are you pursuing outside of YouTube? Hey, shout out to you, man. I really appreciate the support, man. I've been seeing you pulling through with the comments, but if I were to say which series gets me excited the most, that's the thing about writing these what ifs, man. I have so many what ifs down on a what if list, like right here. The what if that makes me more motivated changes throughout the time. Like for example, in my head, I literally have a whole scan, a whole like overview of how the Dark Sonic series is gonna go, like its final arc and everything. Even though I low-key haven't even touched it in a while. I was really excited with how I was going with Krillin. The Dark Sonic series is gonna have a like Sonic X references I wanted to put in. A bunch of the stories I'm mainly excited for, the ones I haven't started yet. Like the first commission I gave my artist is a classic Silver for a series I want to do one day, which is what if Silver was born in the present? Because I thought about that one a lot. Same with this other one, that render I got right here. What if Kakarot was raised in the Crane School? Like, I know the Silver one's gonna get attention since it's a Sonic one, but after what Krillin did, I'm not so sure about the Dragon Ball one too, even though I really want to do that one. Plus, I low-key have an idea of a crossover I really want to do soon, which I'm gonna put up in a poll eventually. Like dog, I'm just giving you guys a slip of this list, man. This is what happens when a dude like me is raised on daydreaming. Dude like me had to read a lot of books growing up and then not be able to do anything after, so all my daydreaming skills are being put to good use now. And for your second question, what's my favorite character in Sonic and Dragon Ball? In Dragon Ball, hey man, Broly? Nah, Z Broly. You know, that's my goal right here. I made him for a reason back when I used to play a lot of fighting games like Fighters back then. I don't know, man. Besides his like green aura and hair and the physique I'm trying to have, I mean, I don't really need a deep backstory of Broly, bro. Like, he's a guy that likes to fight. He has his own like trauma thing that people don't want to look into deep enough. I mean, he's a dope character to me. And as for Sonic, man, that junk can change anytime. But if I were to say one right now, I would say Knuckles or my boy Emerald from Sonic Battle. Because I was raised playing that game, you know. If you guys didn't know, I used to have or I still have, I should say, an emulated Wii, a homebrewed Wii. So a lot of times growing up, I'll be playing on this GBA emulator in the patio late night, Out here grinding in Sonic Battle for these ultimate cards I'll never even end up finishing getting. That game is for real underrated, even though I know it doesn't hold up as much now, definitely. Dudes had me grinding too much in that one gamma level. Alright, from Lower Soldia over here, how does one make SPR animations? Are there any other free options for brokies like me? Look here, dog. I'm broke as well. I want to let you know something, and I'm going to try and say as concisely as possible. Do you think I paid for any of this stuff? Hey man, that's all you got to tell you, man. With how Adobe be doing my files, you're hilarious. I've never, ever paid for Adobe Flash, bro. But if you want to get started, man, I suggest number one, getting Macro Media Flash. There's free links all the time, especially in these SPR animation servers. And if you really want to get into it, man, the first main tutorial I watched was from this popular little SPR animation YouTuber, Ghost Arrillaga. I definitely did not say that name right. But he has like a tutorial series where he was like making this quick Goku fight. It's one of his playlists, and if you literally look at my first SPR animation video, the first video on this channel, you can see a lot of the similarities with it. After that, man, it's mainly just trying to be original, pausing and looking at SPR animations yourself to try and replicate what they got doing. It's hilarious to see that some of my SPR animation fans are still out there, which probably relates to the next question over here by Box Team Master. Will I ever make more of these SPR animations? They were cool. Look, man, I guess I get to explain myself more deeply. You see, here's the thing about with me SPR animating, man. I never disliked SPR animating. Sometimes I feel like I could SPR animate right now. The thing is that over time I felt like I was low-key wasting my time, man. I'm not sure if it's just the way I was raised. You know, my dad low-key pushing me to have the grind mindset I have now. But when I made goofy ass sprites with my boy Stardust over here, that was like the thing that closed the lid. Cause me and him worked our balls off, cojones off for months. Just for that collab junk, a whole 30 minutes of boxing to get like, what's 5K views at the time. Even when I gave it to the Maple Riot channel for them to, you know, get that junk more attention. I don't know. I think for me, unlike other SPR animators, I feel like I came in with the wrong mindset. When I first started SPR animating, man, I low-key wanted to, of course, keep myself busy, get on the grind, do something productive. But eventually I wanted to get that productivist, you know, make some, you know, some money, which is, you know, ironic because I still barely make any. That's what low-key made me do the switch, man. I just felt like ever since I did the whole Dragon Ball What If fights like Haron Jutsu has going, and doing all these fights for this long and then it gets barely attention, I was like, bro, I might as well try and do something else. I mean, these what ifs don't get much attention either, but at least I can get the low amount of views consistently. To be honest, man, I low-key regret not quitting a bit sooner, man. I low-key, after seeing the difference of what the Vegeta Super Saiyan God and Beerus fight was doing, you know, trying to replicate the Haron Jutsu fights, I low-key should have then, you know, maybe if me and Stars were friends back then, do the whole collab fight then, goofy ass sprites, and then I probably would have let it go, man. I don't know. You never see any other SPR animators, you know, end off on a good run or whatever. Most of them always get burnt out or eventually don't get time. So sometimes when I see like other famous SPR animators doing all these series that, let's be honest, bro, not gonna finish, you know, even some of the ghosts like Space P, I'm like, bro, I don't know, maybe it's just me trying to be more realistic, bro, because at the end of the day, my goal of this whole YouTube thing, besides being productive, is, you know, one day for it to be a side hustle, you know, besides me having my main job. You know, when I'm a grown adult with my kids, man, you know, I just make a quick YouTube video on the side, you know, get that junk off of some side money. But I didn't think I was going to achieve that much of SPR animating, and even arguably with these what ifs. Man, that was a long response. But the real answer is probably not, but who knows, maybe if I do a poll one day and people are that desperate for it, even though the junk takes way too long for me to make a SPR animation, dude like me will spend a whole day just on 30 seconds, bro, back then. And now we have my old brother, Mardo. If you guys haven't even noticed already, this dude's actually one of my friends in real life. Me and him both grew up in the same church, be pushing each other on our Bible grind and other such. So, him of all people has a question: what non-canon Sonic what if do I wish was actually canon? Clearly, it's what if Big was the strongest, what if Big raised Sonic, of course. I'm playing too much, but low-key a good idea is the Silver idea that I mentioned earlier. I feel like that dude could be involved way more. I mean, that dude's like the overused future Trunks now. Bro just shows up and teleports to the present for no reason now. At this point, the dude's just been born in the present, been part of the main cast. And of course, Dark Sonic would be a cool idea to see in canon. And also, surprisingly, the fan-made character himself, Silkadoom. If you know Silkadoom was canon, definitely not an idea I totally have wrote down before as a one-shot. If Silkadoom was canon, bro, Aizen the Hedgehog, that joke would be cool to see. Like, you know, matter of fact, why is bro posing questions, bro? You mean you are a phone call away? But yeah, I'm just joking around. But yeah, all three of those ideas would have been cool to see. Like, if you guys didn't know, man, Dark Sonic X was my original username before Trigger Studios and even the Black Lorax. Dude like me, that garbage name. But right now, I'm gonna just bundle this question by Toad King and this Undertale looking flower guy, whatever, about the whole Dragon Ball. If I had 3 wishes, what would I want it to be? Dang. That joke's low-key too tough. I mean, I don't be asking for stuff like that. I mean, dude like me is a Christian, bro. I mean, I don't treat God like a genie or anything, I guess, as an example. Low-key, man, I need that Solomon wisdom, bro. If you guys don't know, man, dude like me be on my Bible apologetics grind sometimes. I'll be watching a lot of those videos. If you guys don't know what that means, apologetics is people that knows to defend their faith. And sometimes been trying to take that junk seriously to learn, but I do like they be struggling to learn these verses. So bro, low-key, having like that Solomon wisdom would be fire, bro. If I were to get that as one wish. 2 would probably be, you know, me and then all of my family having good health. You know, sometimes there are some health issues my family be dealing with that I don't want to go super into. But if dude like me could throw a wish in there, you know, for my mom to be able to relax better, my mom and dad to be less stress-free, you know, I'll take it. And you see, that's the thing about these questions, bro. I don't be asking for stuff like that, but hey, number 3, man. You know, boys were talking about Latinas earlier, bro. Let me get a godly baddie, bro. Whatever, man. I'm just playing, but if that answers your 3 questions, bro, hey, I appreciate it. Alright, you know, replace the last one with a better mental state. Dude like me sometimes feeling I let my mind be drifting off too much and too easily. Now, with Ultra Knight over here, do I have any more what-ifs planned for different franchises? Dog, you do not know a thing. Look at this list, man. I have what-ifs for basically anything, dog. I got this junk divided into sections for a reason, you know, just like with the whole SPR Animation thing earlier. I know I'm probably never gonna even do even a quarter of all these ideas, but I got it down regardless. You see, that's low-key my plan with all these what-ifs. I low-key always try to make them original, something that someone hasn't done before, or at least try and switch it up a bit. I mean, look at these sections, man. If we even just skip past all the bunch of Dragon Ball ones I got over here, Goku landing on planet Cereal, what if the future and main timeline merged together, what if Zycor was canon, what if all 4 Saiyans landed at Earth, what if Goten and Trunks stayed fused? My boy, I was gonna even put the Omnitrix. But clearly, as you can see, I got some One Piece ideas right here. What if Aesop and Luffy were Pirate Group together? I showed that in a poll already. I got some Mega Man what-ifs over here, from Classic to Battle Network. Got a couple even some Naruto ideas also. A bit of JJK. I mean, this whole My Hero section wasn't even me. That's this dude Stardust. This man's a fan of that show. Me, not so much. We got this section right here. Other series will divide later. I mean, I got a Bleach one right here. Ichigo sisters awakening their powers instead. Pokemon dealing with either the games or that little manga series or whatever. I used to low-key read that joke in middle school on a school laptop. Bums already voted for a Mario idea. I also have a good Zelda one with the 4 Swords. It was an Ocarina of Time. Grew up playing those 4 Swords game and this little funny SPR Animation series, What If Zelda Misadventures. Kirby, Invincible, dog. I got what if Mr. Incredible let Syndrome become his sidekick. Even a few crossover ideas that I even already hinted at beforehand on a previous post. But again, kinda just like with the whole SPR Animation thing, I'm not sure they're gonna get any views, man. If you guys haven't noticed, most of you bums are into Sonic and Sonic only. I wanted to be mainly more of a Sonic and Dragon Ball what if YouTuber with the occasional something else, but clearly with the whole Krillin test thing going on, I'm not sure. So like, dude like me will make a Mega Man Battle Network what if with such speed, but it's not gonna be watched. And as you can tell from my posts, I'm tired of feeling like I'm wasting my time. Then we have Dragoness Slayer over here. What do I think of the Hypersonic transformation in Sonic 3? That junk was fire. If you guys didn't know, man, all them SPR Animations back then where they had him going against Super Saiyan 4 Goku or MUI Goku now and Battle Sprites and all them other stuff, that junk was too. Hypersonic is goated. But here's the thing, man, I don't really think it's needed. Me personally, if I were ever to implement it back, either the threat has to be that big enough, because it's basically canon that the form was a one-time thing. But if I were to implement it back, I would make it more like a temporarily one-shot thing. You know, like in Dragon Ball Super manga where Vegeta was switching from God to Super Saiyan Blue. I would make it like maybe at the end of a supersonic fight, maybe when he's doing a last push or last blast, he like changes to that form just for that instant, and then he blasts him off away and he goes right back to the normal form. Ignoring my stuttering, I think it should be more like a move than a form. Maybe change it to it for a split second and that's it. But I don't really think it's needed. We don't need Sonic acting like Dragon Ball soon enough. Even though I do admit it's crazy, we got a Super Sonic 2 before Hypersonic came back. Alright, and this might be the final question. Would I ever collaborate with another What If YouTuber for a series? Hey, who knows, man? I feel like, personally, I might be too busy trying to balance these already 2 channels. I mean, bro, look, last time I uploaded What If was like a month ago, man. And trying to get the second channel gone, but I mean, I'm not against it. I just feel like I'm not the type to hang out in those types of areas where I'll get collab. I'm not trying to like look weak, trying to go to these big What If YouTubers and beg for a collab, bro. You know, if people want to recognize me, it's because they watch my stuff. That's it. And I'm barely in any much Discord servers, bro. I look-key try and avoid them as much as possible, to be honest. Especially with how it is these days. I mean, I already mentioned some of my few inspirations on any of my previous videos. I mean, the number one dude I want to collab with What If is just my boy Stardust, bro. If that man actually had the editing skills and the computer skills to edit, dude like me would have been collabing on a What If series a long time ago. But hey, that's if I do this whole What If thing for that long. Alright, man, I think that might be it. Let me just answer, I guess, some more general questions. I guess some people might just be curious about to begin with. I low-key just realized I didn't even finish this dude Karma's question. What career am I trying to do? I'm trying to be an engineer low-key, bro. I'm low-key trying to see which specification specifically, but I would say either electrical, civil, or mechanical. It's one of those 3, bro. You know, this math stuff is killing me. The fact that Calculus 3 exists, I'm going to be finished. How old is your dog? I mean, I guess I'm a grown man now, so I don't gotta worry about hiding my age as much. Dude like me is 19. We out here in the year 2005, man. Yes, sir. What inspired my name? I mean, if it clearly wasn't to begin with, I'm in this RPG called the Chrono Trigger. You know what's crazy? It's not even an RPG I finished, man. I just thought the RPG was cool. I was playing it again on my hacked Wii emulated, and I was low-key having a good time, but I think I ended up losing my progress because the SD card for the homebrew Wii got lost. But I do end up liking it a lot, and hey, I just put the main character's name Chrono, put the trigger, and made it Studios. I mean, if you look at my profile picture, it looks the exact same of the tutorial I followed when making the profile picture to begin with. I can probably show it right now. And it's complete coincidence that my name backwards is conveniently a super famous animating company or something. After that, what's my race? I mean, if you guys didn't tell from the post, I'm a proud Haitian, Haitian. First black people to win their slavery. Hey, you know, we didn't need the help. Proud of my people. I just gotta get my Creole up, cause low-key, I only know like 30%. And you know, dude like me is a Floridian dog, so you can add whatever stereotypes you want to that. And surprisingly, you know, hey man, I think that's it, man. We reached the end of the video. Let's see if I make $5 on this junk or not, man. I keep making jokes about how much I get paid, but it's actually trash. That's why I'm making the whole Patreon thing in the first place. Which, you know, next video will be conveniently the start of said series, so people can start helping me out. Hey man, I'd like to thank God for getting me this far. Sometimes I feel like I'd be letting him down a lot, but I'm gonna continue to push forward, man, with his grace. So make sure you guys look out for that when I make that series. And that's all from me, man. So go do me a favor and especially go check out my second channel. I low-key been having more motivation for that place than here. And I'll be back soon enough with the next What If, man. Appreciate the support up to this point. Let's hope the motivation continues, man. Yes, sir. Have a blessed rest of y'all day. Big 6K, man.